so here we are going to discuss about the new recruitment done with Delhi Metro Rail Corporation. It's important to clarify some points to you. Okay, so this is a new vacancy for different graduates and even engineers. So let's see. Okay, so with this page open, you need to scroll down and you can see here all the lists, okay, for the posts. And but you, before applying, before saying that, you should better look at the advertisement. And this is over here. So this registration has started on um, from 14th of December this 2019, and this last date for registration is 13th of January 2020. So it's good. Delhi Metro Railway Corporation, it's nice with good package. You can see pay scale over here for all these posts. It starts for engineers. We will discuss each and everything one by one. So it is for section A regular class executive category post. Now this you can see you can see the number of employees there, 14,500, and still they are hiring some more. So you can see that the availability of call letters will be intimated by email and the SMS. So let's first discuss the eligibility criteria here for assistant manager who is electrical, and the postcode is RE01. So you can see number of total vacancies 16 here. Don't get confused, okay, just to see that it is 60%, but here you can also see that it is width. Now this, don't forget this width, which is everywhere, here in many others. So it is saying it is 60% marks CGPA and BTech electrical from a government recognized university with minimum 2 years experience. So for all these, assistant manager till here till RE9, you can see width is included. So if you are taking this, then be sure you are having at least 2 years of experience, which is everywhere. Okay, so this is one important thing to clarify. Okay, one important thing, that it is with, not without experience, it is with experience. Then you will be getting this much of salary, from 50,000 to this, and all other posts. And there is its respective vacancies, total 16. And for SC/ST it is mentioned 215, OBC extremely weaker sections and the general one the much degraded caste, whatever. So okay, this is how it is. And till here you can see it is with experience. Now again, when you come here for section B, okay, now regular non-executive category post here, and age is from 18 to 28. For this much of, which is mentioned from RNE01. okay, so it will be over here RNE01. okay, so posts are described as for this junior engineer. Okay, here now it is 3 years engineering diploma from government recognized. So whosoever is diploma, they can only apply for this. Now here also diploma is a criteria, and respective electronics, and you can see all the thing for electronics. Okay, you can see here. Okay, this is electrical. Number of vacancies 26, 66. okay, for civil also it is here, but it is all for diploma. Okay, so you can see here is for the engineers, 2 years experience is needed, but and for here with no experience. But you can see for till here, okay, RNE 01 to 6, there is no experience required, but for these are all for diploma. But RNE 6 is for BSc, okay, Bachelor of Science, 3 years course from a government recognized university, with 1 year fire safety course from a government recognized university. Okay, so BSc guys, just don't forget this thing, this is also there, so you need to be having this. Okay, and the vacancy is 7. Now RNE 08, here starts the BCA and BSc guys done with electronics, okay, and all others they are given here, but here is with. So if you are if you want this one, but here you need to have 2 years of post qualification experience in ERP or software development. Okay, so you better see all this. Now this is for LLB, RNE 09, RNE 10 is now this is actually for the engineers which are great in number. I am also an engineer. So this customer relation assistant, okay, and if you see the vacancies from the top, it is 16 9 and not much, but here 26 66 for this one got experience, but it is for diploma, okay, but for engineers you can see it is good number of vacancy. Here it is 386. So here criteria is either 3 years or 4 year of graduation course in any discipline, okay, either you are mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, computer science, anything from a government recognized university, and computer literacy. So engineers also, you just take care that it is not just your degree, but one thing is also required, and computer literacy certificate in computer application course of a minimum 6 weeks duration. So this is also a tick mark, okay, you should not forget this thing. This is also required. Here also package is nice, 35,000, 1 lakh 10,000, nice one. And the vacancy is too much, so very good, but you can see. So we will get in detail for what is this. We will get to know what the job profile is for customer relation assistant later on, okay. Now this is this is RNE 10. From here RNE 11, here it is for BCom students, then it is again for diploma in mechanical and electrical, but here RNE 12 is, and RNE 11 also is with minimum 2 year post qualification experience. So all these till here you can see with minimum 2 years experience is required. Here also is for a stenographer post, for office assistant, okay, stores assistant, for assistant, okay. So you can see here 2 years experience is required. Now here ITI one who has done in electrician is required. Salary is also nice. Maintainer electrician post is there. So you can see all these things, okay. So these are all for section B class non-executive category, okay. For freshers and also experienced guys can apply here. BSc, BCom, engineers, diploma guys can apply here. So okay, and maximum vacancy I can see is 386 for customer relation assistant. We will discuss. So now comes to section C, executive for contract basis only for 2 years, okay guys. Now age is till 30 only. Here you can see 60% marks is required, BTech or BE guys in electrical from a government recognized university with 2 years experience is required, but vacancy is 1. And for assistant manager CE02, here you can see don't just get see this, but see important thing this with minimum 2 years qualification experience, okay. You can see is BTech electronic engineer is required, IT or computer science, okay. So you can see the stream instrument and control is also here. These are all but with 2 years experience, and you will get a good salary of 50,000 to 1,60,000. So nice one. But okay, experience is also required, and here also it is section C is all for contract basis for 2 years, okay. So now you can see assistant manager IT, here 60% marks required. MCA guys can also apply. BTech 1, but computer science is here more for now, which is with 2 years experience, okay. So don't just forget this. Here all these C3 4 5 are 2 years of experience required. Okay, now section D is also, but it is non-executive contract basis post with 2 years only. So it is again now for junior engineer here. Nice, for diploma guys can apply it. Only for diploma guys here also, electronics and electrical. Salary, you can see the pay scale. It is all the salary mentioned, minimum to maximum. And here also 3 years diploma in civil, equivalent trained from a government recognized university. Here you can see vacancies, just good amount. Okay, so nice for diploma guys, but it is, just it is this thing for contract basis. Now CNE04 here, BCA BSc guys can apply, Western in electronics, and you can see all the rest, computer science with minimum 60% marks. But here again this 2 years experience is required, so it's important to note. So here it is. Now let's discuss the I mean let's the job profile for each. Okay, so here as you can see, in the top one, assistant manager here. Okay, assistant manager post, then junior engineer post is there, customer relation is also here. Okay, so assistant account assistant is there, maintainer is there. Okay, so okay, all the job profile is here. Now for the job profile of assistant manager, here it is mentioned management of various management, and you can see for the job profile of assistant manager operations, you can see the details here. And here you can see assistant manager for traffic. Okay, you can see here job profile assistant manager in stores, sales and finance, assistant manager in legal. Okay, job profile of assistant managers in IT. Okay, things are mentioned here. Now you just scroll down to the bottom. Here the job profile of junior engineers, and all the top where many places are junior engineers, all have, you can see the job profile. And here if you come down, this is 386 vacancies for customer relation assistant. Here you can see the job details. Okay, and also it is mentioned duty hours. Okay, customer relation from 8 to 12 hours. And you can also should also not forget this thing is also there. So fine, it has good, but just read all these things. Okay, store assistant, material man, store related works including night shifts. Okay, oh sorry, no, that is not for that, but that is for the store assistant here. But this is actually also for CRA, I mean custom relation assistant. So these are the details. So now for all these things are here. For the maintainers, it is mentioned here. Now selection process for all those are different. Okay, for sections A and C, you can see from these things, methodology will be 3-stage CBT, 2 papers. Then group discussion is also there, personal interview is also there, biomedical examination. Okay, now for section B and D. Okay, for section B and D will comprise of a 2-stage process, 2 paper. Okay, there will be 2 CBT, computerized based test. Okay, so it will be 2 papers, then there will be medical examination. Okay, now for RNE10. Now RNE10 is where actually there are many engineers to so I can see RNE10 is customer relation assistant, where you can see 36 that I discussed the job profile of them. So the selection process, okay, for the RNE10 will be of 3-stage process of CBT, 2 papers. Okay, there will be 3-stage process of and CBT, 2 papers. Psycho test will be there, medical examination. Okay, so this is the criteria, selection process is given for everyone. Okay, so you need to see this. Now for the paper 1 and paper 2, okay, you can see this is highlighted, negative marking will be there. Syllabus is also given. You can check the syllabus of CRA also, it is mentioned. Okay, for in detail, actually this is just the topic given here. Okay, in detail you can see, you can search. So these are all. Okay, now medical examination is there. Now there is surety bond also for all the posts, if there is engineer applying for CRA, you can see RNE 10 is here. Here you have to see the surety bond of this thing, 1,50,000 plus GST and cost of training 20,000 plus GST. So you can see will have to execute a surety bond to serve the corporation for a minimum period of 3 years. Okay, if you are not in contract basis, you will have to serve for 3 years, and there is a bond. If you fail, you have to pay this amount for the respective posts given. Okay, now there is training also given. Okay, you can see this probation. Okay, the selected candidates on appointment will be on probation for a period of 2 years. Payments is mentioned there also. Concession and taxation is there. Payment of applying application is 500 and 250. Okay, non-refundable fees. Okay, for this category. Okay, for SC/ST and women candidate, non-refundable of 250. So this is how, and the details are given how to apply. You better. Okay, so now let's see how you need to apply. Here, this is the page. Here you need to see here new registration. When you click this, it will open up. Now it's showing you need to have Internet Explorer or the Mozilla Firefox version is Google Chrome. So here you can see the advertisement. Now you need to fill this, whatever category you want to apply for. You need to apply, then your name, okay, so mobile number and all this, and then you need to fill this. You need to register. The next page will open, then you have to fill the rest form, and then you will get the email about your user ID and the password, and with that you will have to open the page, and you need to do the payment, and then it is done. Okay, so this is how you have to fill the form of DMRC, and you need to be very careful about the advertisement mentioned and the things that are some points you need to care for, okay, that I have discussed here. Hope this will help you out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and support my channel. Thank you guys.